To book an exam through the Accommodate platform, you should find the testing room option on the left-hand side menu. If you do not see testing room here, it could be that you have not sent your accommodation memo to your professor. This will only appear if you have sent your memo. So you'll click on it and you will do a new booking request. You'll select the course, and the first thing you should do is check to see if your professor has already loaded the exam. If they have, we've already received all of the exam details. So you'll click on exam 2. For the date, you can only take your exam on the same day as the rest of your class, unless a prior arrangement has been made with your professor. So you should select the date that your class is taking the exam on and check availability. Okay. Make sure you select a time that works for your schedule. Also, you can only take your exam at the location where the class is being held. Ceramics 101 takes place at the Westchester campus, so I can only take my exam at the Westchester campus. Once you've identified the campus and the time slot, you'll select that and this will populate. Remember, you should always talk to your professor before submitting a request so they are aware that this is coming through. If you select no, you'll see that you'll be prompted to stop before moving forward with the reservation. If you have not talked to your professor and you need the details of the exam, you can still use the professor section form that we used in the past. While we don't require this form anymore, this will help you gather the information you need to submit your form correctly. Remember, discrepancies will delay processing your request. But let's say you've talked to your professor. You'll notice all of the exam details are already input. So you put in your testing time, it's calculated the extra time for you. You'll want to make sure that you click on I have read and agree with the below statement, and you will go ahead and submit your request. Your bookings will appear here until they have been approved. Once they have been approved, it will go over to this side, which will look a little bit like this. Now, let's say your instructor has not uploaded the exam that you are looking to take. You'll want to make sure that you're entering all the correct exam information. So first, making sure you're selecting a date that's the same date as the rest of the class, right? So the class is going to be taking the exam on the 28th, so I need to select the 28th. You need to make sure that you select yes on override course length. If you don't, your additional time will not be calculated. So it's very important that you click yes here. You'll enter the length of the exam. Again, you can only take exams at the campus where the class is being held. Okay, so this class is being held at the Bronx campus. Check the availability. Again, I want to make sure I'm choosing a time that works for my schedule. I have spoken to my instructor about this. This is exam 1 for this class. You'll notice that the extra time has been calculated for you, and it gives you the start and the end time. Make sure you click that you have read and agree with the statement below. If you have any notes for us, you'll want to enter them here, and then you'll submit your request. And again, once this gets approved, it'll populate on this side. I hope this helps.